Hello, this is Tip from Your6 Studios. Today in this video, I'm going to show you how to update your BIOS menu on your MSI motherboard. And this is easy on your PC. Now, the most difficult part is probably the way you have to actually get it updated. Because you're going to need a USB drive that is formatted to FAT32. So if you have like a little USB card here, or one of these thumbs drives that are already like 32 gigabytes or smaller, it's going to be really easy. But most people probably have like a 64 gigabyte or above now. So we got to plug this into our computer. So I'm going to plug this in, and this screen is going to pop up on us. So we want to format this to FAT32. So you might have the option on the left side here to go to your new volume and right click on it and go to format. And we need this to be FAT32. So you can see all these different options like NTFS, EXFAT. So if you have over 32 gigabytes, you won't have that option. So that is the difficult part. So if you do have a different drive, like this one, 64 gigabyte, we need to go to search and type in disk space management. And this should pop up for create and format hard disk partitions. Just select this right here. Now when this opens up and you have your drive plugged in, you should be able to shrink the volume. So you can go to your hard disk here, right here, the one I have in 32 gigabytes, right click on it, and we can go to delete the volume or shrink the volume. So we just need to shrink the volume under here, and we should be able to get it to, we should be able to split it in half. So it looks like I don't have the option for this one. Let me plug in a different one here and see if I can get this one to open up here. So I'm going to remove this real quick and you'll see it disappear. So here's my 64 gigabyte one. This one already has Windows on it. So you can see you can split this in half. I already did that at one point in time. I have 32 gigabytes over here, and then I have unallocated space. So you should be able to just go to this and shrink it. Otherwise, what you could do is just delete the volume. If you right click on it, go to delete volume, and then you're going to have this unallocated space, and then you got to set up a new simple volume. And you can set up the new simple volume under 32 gigabytes. So maybe like 20,000. I think you need at least like 10 gigabytes, 8 gigabytes most of the time for just kind of like Windows updates. So probably a lot less for this. So let's just go to this, assign it drive E. Then we have the file system, FAT32 will be available. And then we can use this. So I'm going to have two different letters on my drive. So you can see you have this new volume, 32 gigabytes. Okay, so this works. And then I can just delete this. I'm going to use this in the future. So I have Windows on the left as a recovery boot drive. So now that I have this set up FAT32, that's the hardest part. Now on your PC, you want to find the model number of your actual computer. So the system model number. And we can find this by going to system, or just search down here and type in system information. And this will pop up right here. So we want to find system model. I have the GF63 thin 11UC. So I'm just gonna, can I copy this one down? I guess you're gonna have to remember. So just type this into a search engine and it should be the first link. So I'm just gonna open up Edge right here. And I got MSI BIOS update G63 thin 11UC, I think. And I'm going to press enter. It should be the first link. And all these guys have their own like AI model on the top there. So we got G63 thin. I'm going to open this up. It'll bring me directly to this page. And then we got the drivers, and we just need to select BIOS. Now they have this first one up top here, like Intel MEFW update tool. I want to go to where it says actual BIOS right here. So I can see BIOS. I'm going to go to download 8 megabytes or megabits. And then I can open up this file. Alright, so this is going to open sometime. If not, I'll have to go up to here and go to downloads. And then I should be able to just open it from here. Okay. So I got this folder in here. Now I'm just going to copy this folder. Copy, and let's bring this to my drive over here that I have. I'm going to right click into here. Okay, when I have this in here, I want to start my computer in the BIOS menu. So what we can do, it's very easy. Going down to Start, go to Settings, and then go to Windows Update. Then we got to scroll on down under here and go to Advanced Options, and then go to where it says Recovery, Advanced Startup, Restart Now. And you're going to see like a blue screen pop up, and that is fine. We're just going to wait for this to boot into that screen. And when it does, we can use this to launch into BIOS without having to guess which button's on the screen, because it's really confusing. So you might see buttons down here to press. I don't see those anymore for some reason. And it just says, please wait. So it's hard to guess which one you have to press if you don't know. So let's go to Troubleshoot, Advanced Options, UEFI Firmware Settings, Restart, and boom. Now it's going to start directly into the BIOS menu, and we don't have to guess. Now we're going to look for an option to update our BIOS. So if we go to Advanced, it's usually under the Advanced section. So look all around your screen. You might have to press like F2 or something for Advanced, but go to the Advanced section. Going down to UEFI BIOS update, or it could be like M-Flash or something like that. Something with Flash in it, or BIOS update or something like that. So we can go here, select BIOS update, and look for that the drive you put in. And I got a couple different drives, so it's a little bit confusing. PCI, USB, part SIG. So I'm just gonna select this one, and then I got this right here. I'm gonna select. That looks like the update file. So if you remember what it was named when you downloaded it, that's what it is called. And then we got the quick guide update. We got all these different things in here. I'm just going to select the update file, the name of it. So remember the name of the file that you downloaded, and it should update. So let's open the image now. System will power off. I'm going to press OK. So that's very important you remember that, because you're going to have to select it at some point in time. So now it's just doing this thing. Proceed with flash update. OK. Oh gosh, my fan is kicking in. That's really strange. I'm going to move everything away from it. So you might hear your fan if you're doing a laptop. That is loud. Huh. I wonder why it's doing that. So it's going through the flash update message box for a progress update right here. And it's at like 30%. Gotta make sure this is plugged in. Holy cow. Now if you ever get this screen that pops up, it's called BitLocker. What you got to do is go to Microsoft.com, actually aka.microsoft.com right here, /myrecovery-key. And then you got to get this recovery key and you got to type it in here. So I have this up on my computer already. So you can see my recovery key right here. I have it listed on Microsoft. So go to these links right here and you should be able to get that if you come across this issue. Alright, once you type it in correctly, you should be able to go to continue right here. And then we can bypass this screen. Now we got to restart our computer one more time. So that's kind of a freaky thing if that happens to you. You don't know what to do. And there we go, our computer is updated. Hopefully this video did indeed help you out. If it did, leave a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below.